So my whole life, I've been hearing this whole phrase, not a phrase, but what people say that um, it doesn't take money to be nice. I believed it too, right? I believed it with all my heart and soul that yes, being nice is free, right? It doesn't need money, or being nice is expenseless, right? It's free, but no, it's not. It's definitely not. No, it's not. And I realized it few months back that not few months, yeah, yeah, few days, few days. I was talking with my brother, right? So that think about it. Everyone says it doesn't take money to be nice, or being nice is free, but it's wrong. It does take money to be nice, but to be bad, it's free, right? All right, let me short it down. To be nice, it's not free. To be bad, it's free. All right, I'll explain my theory. All right, not theory, what I discovered. So I'll put you in a scenario. All right. So I don't know, close your eyes or whatever. Just imagine you're walking down a road, not walking down. All right. You have to go from place A to B. Okay. And the only way you can go from A to B is by, or it's by transport. All right. You don't have to walk. It's far, but you need a transport. You need a public transport. I cut off the scenarios that you have a car, or a bike or a plane, but you have to take a public transport of any form. All right, it can be taxi, it can be Uber, anything. All right, so to go from A to B, all you need is $10. All right, I don't know the currency in my dash. Whoa, we don't know that. We don't know what that means, but it's country. Dash means country in my language. So in my country, it's Taka. Obviously, I'm from Bangladesh. And imagine from A to B, I need $10. So whatever the currency you have in your country, $10. But you only have $10 in your pocket, right? But on that way, on your time to take the public transport, you see a beggar, right? You meet a beggar right here from A to B. You meet a beggar right here. So all you have is $10 and $10 to go from A to B, but you meet a beggar here. All right, this is the beggar, your A to B. Would you give the beggar your $10 and walk from A to B? It's not 10 minutes walk. It's at least a 2 hours travel. Would you do that? It's not about would you do that. It's about would you even think about giving it, or can you give it? All right, I'll make it more difficult for the ones who saying yes, they would still. A to B, $10. You meet a beggar here. It's your interview, and you're late. You're late as fuck. If you take this bus right now, you're going to reach to your interview on point B right there. But if you give the beggar, you have to walk the whole 2 hours journey. Would you do that? Look at me. Would you do that? No, you wouldn't do that. Of course not. You wouldn't do that. But if you had $50, if you have $50 to go from A to B, of course you would give the beggar $10 or $5 in my in my country, the currency, I would give 10 taka, right? And travel for the rest 10 from A to B. Heck, I would even eat something on the way for my interview. Yes, that is the point. That is the whole point. You you need being free. Being good is not free. It's not. But to be bad, it's fucking free, right? So imagine I go on a rampage and I what can be bad and I can tell on YouTube. Something. All right. So I I I, I I'm thinking of I'm thinking of a lot of scenarios, but those aren't perfect for saying it on YouTube. It's what? I don't know. What's the time? It's 12. It's 2:12 in the night when I'm recording this. But all right, stealing is bad. I can discuss it on YouTube. Yes, you can go and steal something for free, right? It doesn't need money to steal unless it's a huge, it's $1 billion heist that you need to do, like money heist. But that's not most of the scenarios, right? Let's say you want to steal your best friend's pencil. Yes, that's free. You can do it anytime, anywhere, anyhow you want, right? But to give him an extra set of pencil, that takes money. Yes, that takes money. Even gifts, they cost you money. Giving gifts, handing out gifts, it's good, right? It's a good thing to do. That costs you money. Yes, even giving alms to the beggar, it costs money, right? You're losing money. You're not getting anything. The beggar is not giving you anything in return. You're not receiving anything. So the point I'm trying to make with this video is that yes, even though it's expensive or it requires an expense to be nice, but you're setting yourself right for the afterlife, right? When I'll meet Jesus, yes, if he judges me in that way, that I get to go to heaven. And of course, the good deeds that you're doing, this will all be noted down, right? Of course, it will be noted down. And when you go to heaven, yes, all those expenses or all those what giving aways or deduction from your bank will give a greater return. Yes, so the point is to put senses in your head, not to make you bad in any sort of way, but rather how certain things have been lied to us. I'm not complaining here, but I'm just pointing out the fact that it wasn't said out loud before, right? And yes, I do not promote or I do not suggest you to go on a bad path. And even if you do, heck, who am I to stop you, right? Like, as if I can stop you from this, from here. It's all 2D or 3D. How can I stop you from effing screen? Get senses to your head, right? Get senses. But it's 2 p.m. and I'm very sleepy, but I have to record these videos. I really want to record these videos. But anyways, I think I made my point here. Yes, so don't believe in lies. Please use your brains to actually question stuff. Yes, I questioned that theory after 22 years of my life, but it was worth it. All right, take care. Bye bye. God bless and peace. Do not go on a bad path. Please don't. The world deserves a better you. All right. Peace. Take care.